Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to talk about crochet. Vlogmas is all but over, I suppose, with Twixmas really at the moment. Sorry I haven't been on for a few days. I posted the mashup on Sunday of, you know, taking Bryony's presents and going out for lunch, etc. Well, a little bit of background. On the Friday, just before Christmas, I'd had my blood test, my annual blood test on the Thursday. And on Friday, I got a call. By the way, on the Thursday, they also noticed my blood pressure went up. So I had to go on to self-monitoring for that. That's over. I've handed that in now. But on the Friday, they rang me and said I was anemic as well. It's something that I have regularly. So that'll explain why I've been so weary and tired and what have you lately. But the blood pressure's a little bit more worrying. I'm on iron for the anemia. But after we got back on Sunday, which obviously didn't mention it on here, as part of our fence had blown down. So we had that to contend with just before Christmas. The winds were quite high when we got back. Anyway, it's all booked in now to be redone, but it did, I don't know how to explain it really, but it did cause a little bit of stress for me really, having to get it sorted out so close to Christmas. Anyway, it's all booked in now, and it all got, it all, you know, sorted out like it does, you know, but I obviously I got a bit worked up, so I thought, right, I'll have a calm few days. I haven't actually done a lot of crocheting. I had all these plans to do my cardigan and the tuft item. Well, I've started the tuft item and it's on its way. It's just not as far on as it should be really. But like I say, I wanted to have the calm, you know. That being said, I'm drinking a lot more of the rooibos that Cassandra sent me now, because it does help with blood pressure. But I'll drink a lot more of it. I think you're supposed to have something like 6 cups a day to make it have a big effect. But I don't think I can manage 6 cups, but I'm definitely having at least half that. I absolutely love it. I've just got one now. Nick's just made me one. Talking of which, I am addicted to it, by the way. I love it. The flavour she sent me is lovely, the vanilla. I have bought myself another one. Now, this is the brand that I had. These are tea bags, by the way. I wish I could have got them in loose tea. But I bought these this week. This is the brand that I tried before in rooibos. I think it was just the red bush, which it's only just dawned on me today. Red bush is probably rooibos in Afrikaans. So, and it's never dawned on me before. Anyway, this one's Chai Relax, but there's one that I've seen on Amazon which is for cherry and almond. I think I'll really like that as well, so I'm going to try that. So I think it's going to be a thing of the future, especially as it helps with blood pressure, because I am on blood pressure medication, so it shouldn't really be as high as it is. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So just try and have a calm life, a nice calm 2024 adult with nothing going wrong around the house and home or car. I've told you on the last video that I'd finished the pink teddy. This is the one we were talking about. So it's done in the King Cole Cherish in marshmallow. The mouth is in, sorry, the muzzle is in the Wendy Peter Pan DK yarn in the colour Snowdrop, which is that one. And the nose and eyes are done in the Scapiers Scrumptious in the colour Charcoal Ice Cream, which I've used before on the other one. So yeah, I think it's okay, but can you spot the deliberate mistake, or not so deliberate mistake? I was sat looking at it the other night, it was sat in the basket, and I thought, there's something wrong with that face. Then I realised I've put the head on back to front, so that's like the joining seam at the back. Not that it's a proper seam, but you know what I mean, where your spirals start. So I have shown it to the person who's, you know, got the order for me, and she thinks it looks fine. Even her husband said that he thought it looked unique. So, yeah. So, what do you think? So anyway, it's done. I don't fancy redoing it just for that anyway, let's put it that way. So that's that one. And I did it in a 2.75mm hook as well. So like I say, oh, by the way, that was that pattern. So I did the blue one and the pink one in that Crochet Teddy Bear Amigurumi free pattern from lovelycraft.com. I've linked the pattern before, so when I showed you the blue one, I think. So I'm doing the, which I did start on Christmas Eve, the Cozy Cabin Doll from Toft, which is that one. Only I'm doing mine in slightly different colours, like the trousers I'm doing in steel. And the body is thus so far, so it's, they'll be together, will the feet, I think, when the trousers are on. I don't like the hands. I didn't want the sausage fingers of the ones where they have fingers. I don't like how these are done either. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that, whether I'm going to dress it first and see what I think. But if I don't like them, I'm going to undo them so far and just gradually round them off instead of doing them the way she does them on the pattern. I definitely don't want sausage fingers, and it's not because I'm frightened of doing small pieces of amigurumi, because I've done loads of them and I don't enjoy doing them, but I can do them. So it's not that, it's just I don't want her to have sausage fingers. So yeah, that's her so far. So she'll sit down nicely when she's done as well. But yeah, I've got plenty to say about the Toft pattern when I get to it. But I'll do that when I've finished her. Like I say, no idea when it'll be, because like I say, I'm trying to take it easy, and I want my blood pressure to come down. So not that doing crochet, I think, raises my blood pressure, because it's something that I enjoy doing. So but I think the way I've been going at it lately might be too much, but we'll just see how it goes. There's no point trying to guess why it's gone up. I don't actually know at the moment. I've got a couple of ideas for hashtags, which I'm going to put videos out shortly. One's a New Year challenge I'm going to do for myself, and I'll explain about it when I put the video out. Tomorrow I'm going to the pantomime with Brian. We normally go on New Year's Eve, but we always worry about getting back in time before all the you know, people who are going out are out and about in town. So we decided to book it, but with it being a Saturday, we thought we'll book it the day before New Year's Eve. So we're going tomorrow. It's Aladdin we're going to see. So I'll try and take a couple of pictures while I'm there and post them on while I'm, you know, with my next video. He'll love it. He absolutely loves pantomimes. For Christmas, I've got a couple of new books, which one was from Nick, well, from Kat technically, from my Shirley, and these were all on my wish list. So Nick's gone on and picked one, and this is Hello Amigurumi. So it's I think it's from the makers of the Hello Cotton. I've mentioned that before. I have used the dark brown in Hello Cotton. Not actually my favourite cotton on the planet. I had to get some when I got it. I needed something quickly, so I got a ball from Amazon, and it's actually very cheap, even, you know, from Amazon. But no, I'll use my own cottons instead when I do some of these. I'm particularly liking this little bunny rabbit. Really like that one. I like the little duck. Obviously all the family ones, I like those. And there's those on the back as well. I think that covers all the different patterns by looking at the front and back. There's 19 altogether. That's 10, 11, 18. Yeah, that's all the patterns. So yeah, I think they're all lovely. What I thought was, because you know the My Pretty Brown Doll book that I've just got for my birthday, I'm going to do one of those for my old boss for his daughter. Now, I have told him it may be an Easter gift, because it's, you know, like I've got so many things I'm planning to do that. I don't know when I'll get round to it, but I thought I'll have to do something for his son at the same time, so I'm thinking one of these here. There's the chap there, you could put hair on him, I suppose, that one. If I do a man one, or I'm thinking maybe do a cowboy one instead of a cowgirl, you know, when I do his. We'll see how that pans out. The other book that I got was from my nephew, which he brought for me on Christmas Day. That was lovely to see both my nephews. Got some really nice gifts from my nephews and my husband. I did post a few of them on Instagram. This one is Magical Amigurumi Toys, which it's been on my wish list for a long time. It's one of the Lily Lee's books that I've got one already, which I did my Theo Bear from, if you remember me doing Theo Bear. This one, it's got, well, on the front it's got teddy bears, but it's got lots of different patterns in. I'm going to see if I've got a picture of them all together. I think they'll be lovely, these, you know. I don't think I've got one of them all together. I think I'll have to show you through the book. Yeah, I'll show you through the book. So, if we get to the first one. So the first one is the teeny tiny bear. That's that little one. Then we've got, ooh, another mouse. Ballerina mouse, that one. They're nice, these, because they tell you a story, you know, as you go through them. It's about a family and everything. Then we've got the rattle. It rattle like a dummy. Then we've got, oh, and this one's cute. This is the Frilly Pants Bunny and Long Ear Rabbit. That one. And we've got, oh, these, I suppose these are just like a bigger headed version of my Theo Bear, but it's the tummy teddy. It's the tool that's on the front. So that one, like those. I'm also going to do in January, this is why I haven't got a lot of time yet, because I'm going to be doing the original birthday present that Cassandra sent to me. I'm going to be doing that item. I've got it out ready to go. This one is the Silky Spring Mouse. And we've got, oh, now then, what we've got here? Layla the Pony. These patterns are lovely. I think they're quite a lot at time. They're down as intermediate. I may be, no, some of them are easy actually. No, so maybe it's just some of the books that have got the intermediate ones in. But if you pay attention, they are easy to follow. Those are the microphones. I can't see any call to do those, but you never know. Oh, this one's lovely. Sophia or Sapphire doll, whether you say Sophia or Sapphire. And we've got, is that one, that same one? Then we've got the Rudy doll, which looks like it's a, you know, like a brother to that one, really. And then we've got, I hope you can see these. I'm being a bit slack, really, aren't I? And that's the Bug Rattle. I hope you can see them. I'm not concentrating hard enough. I think I've chilled out to the point I've come to a full stop, actually. Then we've got the Streaky Cat, which obviously I will definitely be doing this one. This looks super cute. Just trying to find a better picture for you. I mean, that's quite a good picture to show you. That one there, you can see it. See, that's down as intermediate, but I can't see anything on it that would make it intermediate. But You know, you have to get doing it to see, don't you, really? Then you've got the Cuddly Baby, which I think is another cute one. That one. That'd be good to make for a baby present, I think. Then we've got a striped sock puppy. I'll have to read it to know why they're calling it a sock puppy. If it's just that you use, I don't know, do you use sock yarn? She says she's obsessed with striped socks. What I love about stripes is that you can combine so many different colours together to create an infinity of different combinations. See, I like that. That's one of the things I do. I love stripy. That's a good picture. It's the top from the top. Then we've got the Monkey Girl. That one. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that's the end of that. So that's looks like a lovely book to do some, like, you know, for young ones. That one I think maybe for older children, except for maybe the bunnies, but yeah, for older children or for adults, of course, because we're all young at heart, aren't we? So I think that might be it for what I've got to tell you. Like I say, I will be back with my idea for my New Year's challenge. That is going to be one where I'm going to set myself a long target so that I don't put pressure on myself to do it. And I'm hoping some of you might join in with me, but let me film it first, because I need to go to where my yarn is to show you what I've got in order to really explain what I'm going to do. You might not be interested, but you know, you could be. I think that's it for now. What have you all been up to? Have you all had a nice relaxing break from work, or have you had to still work? I used to have to do when I worked in pharmacy. You know, you never used to get a long time off. You know, it used to be at best 2 days. If it tagged onto a weekend, that would a bit better. When I was in the civil service, we used to get 3 days, so that wasn't too bad, but we always had to have a skeleton staffing, so you had to sort of take it in turns to come in between Christmas and New Year. It was always fairly quiet. It used to be really busy because we did benefits. We used to be so busy in the run up to Christmas with people, you know, wanting extra payments and things before Christmas. But then between Christmas and New Year it used to calm down a bit, you know. But yeah, we had to take my turn at going in then. Yeah, but the pharmacy were the worst because it never stopped. It just never stopped. People panicked before Christmas that they wouldn't have the medication. They panicked between Christmas and New Year. They panicked just before New Year, you know, for the regular medication. It just never stopped in the pharmacy. So, but unfortunately those jobs have to be done, don't they? And it was me that did one of them. But yeah, what about yourselves? I hope you have had a decent break from work, because you need your family time at Christmas. I mean, I've no family to speak of except for my nephews, and I've got an auntie and a cousin that I see. But we are in contact, you know, and obviously, even if I see my nephews at Christmas, but I don't see anybody else, and you know that actually on the day. But yeah, it's still, you can't stay in touch with them, don't you? And you know, you're hoping everybody's having a nice time. I think that's it. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy my pantomime. I love to do. We're all big kids, aren't we, when it comes to pantomimes? And our Brian absolutely laps it up. He does enthusiastic. I won't be able to get an image of him, but he does enthusiastic applauding. So it's like, you know what it is. And then he always gets concerned that they won't get married, and we always say, Brian, it's always an happy ending. And then after we've been there, we'll take him out for a meal. And then we'll be back to normal, won't we? New Year, we're just back to usual seeing him. Anyway, I'm sorry I haven't had much to show you, really. But I will be back. Like I say, I'm determined to do some challenges. I just want to try and stay calm. So I'll have to come up with a catchphrase for 2024, won't I? You know, yeah, I'll have to come up with a catchphrase for 2024 to remind myself. Well, do my positive thoughts, I'll have to do that as well. Anyway, take care of yourselves. I'll see you.